Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Dallas Keuchel is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Johnny Damon. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 1-1.
That's the ball.
Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty B, they've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win Game 3 of this series and continue their hot winning ways.
Yeah, Dan, there's been a fight at the bat rack. They've really come alive on the offensive side and look to continue that today.
Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Right out of the gates right there. He's not wasting any time. First batter of the game, not normally known for his pop, but he got every last stitch of that one.
Into the box now, Whit Merrifield. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Whit Merrifield goes down for the first out of the game.
Number 5.
So next to the plate for the Royals, George Brett. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Jimenez is in pursuit. He makes the running play. 2 down.
That is 4. The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and two.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Count full.
Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. 2 out, nobody on. And awfully close there on 3 and 2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Hunter Dozier digging in now. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. He's 0 for 7. Now the 1-1 pitch. Perez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Jorge Soler. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Two men are on with 2 men out. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Brady Singer, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Damon is there, and he has it for the 1st out.
Batting second, no left fielder, number 9.
Up next for Chicago, Minnie Minoso. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Now the 2-1. 2-2 the count. Now here's the pitch.
Oh. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-2 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. Hit on the ground out to short. Mondesi scoops it up. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Frank Thomas.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Frank Thomas. And with 3 hits and 7 RBIs in the series, he's been one to watch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. Royals out in front, 1-0. Second inning set to go, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. One and one, here it comes. A little bit outside. 2-1. And he fouls this one off. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Edward Olivares. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Struck him out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Standing in now, Ryan O'Hearn. High in the air out to center field. Robert is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
Digging in to try it again, Johnny Damon. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
1-2.
A runner on first with 2 away.
He's going.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Royals bats are quiet there. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Two and one the count to the White Sox first baseman. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Good battle. Count remains full. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. The 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. O'Hearn is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Louis Robert.
Ready now for the White Sox, Luis Robert. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. The 1-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. So coming to the plate, Johnny Damon, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. A 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Jimenez. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, with Merrifield.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap around second. He's on his way to third, and he is in there at third with a 1-out triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Into the box, George Brett. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. 1 out and a runner on third. Fouled away. Ready on 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. He pulls into second safely, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Salvador Perez. And this is hit hard to the right side. The 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And that is into right field, a base hit. The throw home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate now, Hunter Dozier. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Soler. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi. Ball 2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Perez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he's in there as they move on top 4-0.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Stepping in now, Edward Olivares. Oh, he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Jimmy Cordero is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Now batting, Ryan O'Hearn. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. KC leads this one 5-0. Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. James McCann will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3.
Batting it.
Digging in, James McCann. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Damon is under this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Yolmer Sanchez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Down in order go the White Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi. So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Johnny Damon, it was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is.
That missed. That's the ball.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. He's set, and the payoff pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Minoso is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, with Merrifield.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, George Brett. Hit hard on the ground to short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Standing in now, Salvador Perez. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Royals leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Standing in, Tim Anderson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, listen, Dero, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Frank Thomas.
To the plate now, Frank Thomas. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and no one will track it down. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Down into left center for a base hit. Anderson is on his way home. He'll score easily as the gap shortens to 4 now.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
In now, Jose Abreu. 2-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
One run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Hit in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
Into the box now, Luis Robert. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Yohan Moncada. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Line drive base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Number 33,
Stepping up now, James McCann. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
To 1-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Ripped on the ground to first. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We played 4 full. The Royals lead it 5-3. Number 45 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
number 45.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the DH, Hunter Dozier. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And right into the shift. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Minoso moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Two and 2 to Jorge Soler. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. 1 out, nobody on. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along. Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
At the plate, Edward Olivares, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely.
He's good.
1-1. Pitch misses. The throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Now the 2-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
At the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Mike Montgomery will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Number 21, Mike Montgomery.
Stepping in, Yomer Sanchez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Anderson. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set and the 1-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
Now in the box, Minnie Minoso. He singled his last time up. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Royals are on top 5-3. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Johnny Damon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
So now to the plate, Whit Merrifield. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the pitch.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. McCann gathers, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Ready for another chance? George Brett. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Sanchez ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3, and it remains 5-3. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 3-2 one more time. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Abreu. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Pitch is popped up. Merrifield calls for it, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next to the White Sox, the right fielder, Jimenez.
Riding in once again, Eloy Jimenez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as we are all tied at 5.
Everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
At the plate, Luis Robert. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Still only one out in the inning. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So here's Yoan Moncada. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now a move over to first. Runner's back. And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
One out and a runner on second base. And it's 1-2. And now the runner's trying for third. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. At the plate, James McCann 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. 2-1, here it is.
3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Jay Spry is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
57. Jay Spry.
And up steps Salvador Perez. Perez waiting on the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Fry has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Now that
one man gone now for KC in the 7th, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Jorge Soler. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Kyle Zimmer is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in as the switch hitting second baseman, Yolmer Sanchez. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Here's the pitch. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim Anderson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, Minnie Minoso. 3-1 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1 pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. This remains a 5-all ball game. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
The batter, number 14.
Standing in now, Edward Olivares. High in the air down the right field line. And he will make the running catch here deep into the corner. Not an easy play by any stretch, and that's the first out.
Number 66.
Michael Franco will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For Kansas City, number 7, Michael Franco.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It's high at the bag, and that's not going to be in time, so the go-ahead run moves into scoring position now on the stolen base. From the belt, the pitch. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
To the plate now, Johnny Damon. And it's fouled away. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box, Whit Merrifield. Fouled off. Two out with the man at first. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
At the plate, George Brett in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. He's set. The 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Alex Colomé answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Salvador Perez will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. The set and the 1-1, and he fouls this one off. From the stretch, the 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. KC leads this one 6-5. Michael Franco remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base.
Now playing first base, number 7.
Greg Holland is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Striding forward now is the DH, Frank Thomas. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. 1-1, here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 home. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
The 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base, and now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Now batter, center fielder, Louis.
So stepping in, Luis Robert, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the 2-1 pitch is roped to left, a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Jesse Hahn answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. At the plate, Yohan Moncada. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
So he sets him down swinging. Yohan Moncada goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Ready for another shot now, James McCann. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. And
it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Up next to Chicago, the second baseman.
Now at the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Two and two. Here it is. Slow roller left side. The throw pulls him off the bag. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Here's the 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. After it is Soler. He can't get to it. This one's down. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Minnie Minoso.
No, that's out.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So it's 4 runs on just 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. We've played 8 full. It's the White Sox 9 and the Royals 6. Keith Folk takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 29, Keith Folk.
All set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Hunter Dozier.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Liner toward right center. There to make the catch is Jimenez, and there's 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Soler, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. 1 out, nobody on. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Shot toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Adalberto Mondesi. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. The 1-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled off. The 1-2. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
9-6, the final tally in this one. The Palehose came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Alex Colomé claims the win out of the pen, his first. Keith Folk wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 9 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For Kansas City, 6 runs on 12 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.